welcome to all of you in the media. Thank you for being with us today, and I appreciate the COG colleagues and our GoCarma colleagues being here today. We have an amazing technology in the region, and I think Dallas-Fort Worth continues to lead urban regions with regard to a whole host of technologies. Today, the renewal of the GoCarma app. Let's introduce the people that are here today, my colleagues and GoCarma. Let's start with the Council of Governments. Natalie, you and Dan Lamers are the major authors of this. So Natalie, are you with us today?
Here, Michael. Yeah, I'm Natalie Bedker with the North Central Texas Council of Governments. I'm a senior program manager and I oversee the GoCarma project, and my area of expertise is congestion management and system operations.
Dan Lamers, are you with us today?
I don't see him on the.
Amanda, why don't you go ahead and introduce yourself?
Okay, thanks, Michael. I'm Amanda Wilson, and I'm with the Council of Governments on our communications and media relations team.
Anyone else from the Council of Governments with us today?
Hi, Michael. This is Kenny Bergstrom. I am a communications supervisor with the Transportation Education and Outreach team here at the Council of Governments.
Kenny, you're our video guy, so you're our guru. You'll be helping us with some videos today, so thank you.
That's right. Yep.
Barb, you want to introduce yourself? I see you with us today. Maybe not. TxDOT, our partners at TxDOT, they were with us in the procurement process, and obviously they're our partners as this tool is used on their transportation system. TxDOT, any TxDOT folks with us today?
Yes, good afternoon, Michael. Hopefully y'all can hear me okay this afternoon. Thanks for having us on here. My name is Teresa Poor, and I'm the Director of Transportation Operations for the Fort Worth District. So I'm happy to be here. Thank you.
Thank you.
Yes, good afternoon, everyone. This is Michael Peters with the TxDOT Fort Worth District Public Information Office.
Michael, thanks.
Good afternoon. This is Tony Hartzell with the TxDOT Dallas District.
Tony, thank you. Anyone else from the Dallas District with us today?
No, sir, I believe I'm it.
Okay, our private sector partners at LBJ, Northern Express. Anyone from that office here today?
Hey, this is Andy Nguyen, Head of Marketing and Customer Engagement at LBJ Express Lanes.
Nice to see you.
You too.
Hello, Michael. This is Robert Hinkle with NTE and LBJ.
Robert, nice to see you again. Anyone else? Any other colleagues there? Okay, GoCarma, our technology experts. Who do we have from GoCarma today?
Paul Steinberg, I'm Chief Business Officer. And Katie, if you want to jump on.
Hi, I'm Katie Emerson, or Katie Lindberg now, a recent change. And I'm also with GoCarma. I'm our VP of Operations.
You didn't get married through the GoCarma app, did you? You got married another way?
It was a different way. Yes, not related, but.
Okay, so I want to make sure we celebrate certain technologies. We're not celebrating that one today, I guess. But
not today. Thank you.
Congratulations to you. Anyone else from your team?
I think that's the two of us today. GoCarma side.
Very good. Any other public sector or technology folks today that we haven't introduced?
Michael, we have a couple other COG people online.
Okay, go ahead.
Yes, this is Mindy Mize. I'm a program manager over Transportation Education and Outreach in our communications team. Then if Hillary and Tal want to go ahead.
Hillary?
Hi, this is Hillary from the North Central Texas Council of Governments, and I'm a communications coordinator working with Mindy on advertisements for GoCarma.
Anyone else? Any other COG folks? Okay, so members of the media, this is a team effort from across our organization, obviously the private sector and across our public sector partners. That relationship is a very strong one, and went through a lot of steps to accomplish that. So we very much appreciate our partners with us today. Carly, if it's okay with you, I'll go into the overview and the goals of what it is we want to talk about with regard to this renewal of our GoCarma initiative, if that's okay with you.
Absolutely, Michael.
So if you think about where we are from our standpoint, and if you look at the most recent population estimates from this year during COVID, you go back 5 years, we were growing at 1 million people a decade. We're now growing at 1 million people every 7 years. So the success of the region, either from statewide taxing policy or a very aggressive transportation system, and we can get into what transportation modes do we think make it successful and aggressive. We are continuing to advance the latest tools and the latest initiatives for our customers. And we came out with the GoCarma app right before COVID. And we're obviously coming out today, reestablishing the importance of that tool. We're happy to give 50% discounts to our users during the peak period. We think transportation in the region is all about choice. So you can travel on a free lane, you can travel on a toll managed lane, or you can travel on a toll managed lane, get this technology and get a 50% discount and help us with carpooling within the region to help us reduce vehicle miles of travel, congestion, improve safety, and lower emissions. So it's a fantastic tool. The second point I want to make is if we go back a few years, we had, now reflecting back, an arcane system. Well, we got to make sure if you're going to get this discount, you've got 2 people in your car. So it was all a regulatory process of being fined, where you went ahead and got the discount, but a police officer has confirmed you didn't have 2 people in your car. And we're putting a lot of police officers, certified police officers, in dangerous positions. And we're in a pretty awkward, given all the things police departments need to do, enforcing how many people in a car seems to be a silly priority. We long thought that, we probably went through a half a dozen years trying to go to a technology-based system with our GoCarma app through a competitive process with a terrific tool. We now have a seamless way to move from fining people if they break the law to a technology-based system which seamlessly provides the discount in a simple and straightforward way. We led the procurement process with TxDOT as our partner. We're applying it in this particular region. We hope to take it statewide, if not nationwide. Every day and month we have the system. We think it's a terrific way to give individuals in our region choice. We have very sophisticated procedures to make sure people aren't taking advantage of the discount in an erroneous way, and very sophisticated systems to do that. GoCarma is a smartphone app. It's actually 2 smartphones talking to each other in the car, indicating how many people are in the car. As a matter of public policy, we're trying to move as many people during the peak period as we possibly can. Post-COVID, this is a little different story than pre-COVID. Pre-COVID and today, the app has discounts from 6:30 to 9 in the morning and 3 to 6:30 in the afternoon. Not all employers have responded to back to work items, so we still see the AM peak period with lower volumes than the PM peak period. But we maintain our commitment to let commuters and people using the app for other trip purposes, for any purpose the family needs it or the business needs it, you get the discount on the Express lanes within the Dallas-Fort Worth region. When we invented managed lanes, you know, probably our fourth point here 30 years ago, I don't see all the media people. So some of the media people may be born after we actually invented the managed lanes in our region. There's no way we could have forecasted all of the items we wish to manage in the future. We certainly wanted to have a discount in our managed lanes right out of the gate. You see the history of how it's changed over time, from high occupancy vehicle lanes to dynamically priced toll managed lanes to police regulatory enforced enforcement procedures, often on temporary managed lanes, to now permanent facilities with next generation technologies, giving us the discount that we want for our folks within the region. I think there's a lot of other technologies on the horizon for our managed lanes. This isn't the end of those particular technologies, but just the beginning, and we may want to get into some of those if you have questions with regard to that. But this is a very straightforward way to do the accounting system, to get those discounts processed through the North Texas Tollway Authority back to the customers with seamless bills, regardless of which facility they get on in the region. And it continues to be this backdrop of advanced technical tools. We have a federal application in Washington right now for additional technology tools on our managed lane system. The next idea that's important is and probably doesn't get enough credit in the state, is this notion of personal choice. So one of the strategies that GoCarma does for us is you have this choice to get the discount or you wish not to get the discount. And on our managed lane system, you have the choice to travel on the free lanes at higher speeds, or you travel on the dynamically priced managed lanes at really higher speeds. But these are all your choices. These are the choices each of us can make as we want to travel within the region. My phone lights up daily with, when are we going to get our choice lanes, which is what they're often called by the public. When are we going to get our choice lanes within the region in my corridor? So if you don't want to get on toll managed lanes, you don't need to. You just get on the freeway lanes, and those freeway lanes are traveling at a lot faster speed than they would be otherwise, because you have users, a significant number of users on the toll managed lane, freeing up the capacity for you to stay on the freeway lane. If that's not fast enough for you, or you have a family situation or personal situation, family event, catch an airplane, a speaking engagement, whatever it may be, and you wish to get on the toll managed lane, you're welcome to do so. You have a partner with you for a common purpose in that vehicle, helping us with high occupancy vehicle, you automatically get that discount as part of the GoCarma app. Lots of exciting things with regard to privacy associated with it. Probably best to get into if there's questions. How long is the data kept? What is it used for? When is the data collected, and how is it triggered? It's obviously triggered in proximity to our particular corridors. So we have no information about people that aren't interested in getting on our managed lane system. So Carly, I'm going to turn it back to you. I think a picture is worth 1,000 words. You've got some other items that you wish to show, and then I'm going to stay available at the end and respond to any questions our media friends have for us today, and then any other my colleagues can help answer those questions as well. So to help generate questions, Carly, I turn it back over to you to show some of these short videos we have.
Thank you very much, Michael. Hello again, everyone. So I would like to introduce again Kenny Bergstrom on our staff. He is going to be sharing all of the pre-recorded videos that we put together for this virtual press conference. So the first one is from our Karma partners, specifically Katie Lindbergh, who's their Vice President of Operations. So this video that Kenny's about to show will walk you through the GoCarma app itself, as well as new features. So Kenny, I will turn it over to you.
Thank you very much. All right, just give me 1 second. I will share my screen to show the first video in this series. Alrighty. We will share the sound so everyone will be able to hear it. If you've ever watched video over a Zoom or a Microsoft Teams meeting, you know that sometimes it doesn't always play smoothly. So we have everything linked after the fact, so you can watch the full resolution version. And here we go. So everyone should be able to see a Texas flag right now. And we'll go ahead and get started.
GoCarma is a smartphone app that's used by more than 40,000 commuters in Dallas-Fort Worth to qualify for high occupancy vehicle toll discounts. Since launching in January 2020, the app has now verified HOV status as more than part of 1.5 million express lane transactions, enabling commuters to save money and eliminating the need for roadside HOV enforcement. Road users who drive alone or do not use GoCarma pay the full toll amount. It takes just a couple of minutes to get started with GoCarma.
Okay, so I'm getting some comments about not being able to hear. Let's see, I'm going to check the chat real quick. Just want to make sure that everyone's able to hear the video.
Kenny, the sound is on. It's just awfully quiet, so it's not like it doesn't register the sound. It's just not at a high enough volume, if that helps you.
Okay, I'm going to see if we can make an adjustment on this end. And we'll test this.
Each person simply downloads the app, creates a GoCarma account, and then adds the details of their vehicle. Once that's done, the user doesn't even need to open the app again. The GoCarma app activates automatically when you drive in the express lane and only during weekday peak periods. It uses GPS and Bluetooth to verify the number of GoCarma users in the vehicle. As long as there are at least 2 GoCarma users verified in the vehicle will qualify as HOV, and a 50% HOV discount will be applied directly to the toll bill. To preserve user privacy, the app never activates outside of a express lane corridor, nor outside of weekday peak periods, and no personal data is ever shared with anyone. GoCarma simply confirms your HOV status to a toll operator so that a toll discount can be applied directly to your toll bill. GoCarma is family friendly and enables thousands of families to save on their toll bill each weekday, even when there is only one smartphone in the vehicle. For those without a smartphone, such as children, users may request a small Bluetooth-enabled occupant pass that can be carried on board in a bag or pocket. The occupant pass doesn't collect any data and simply transmits an anonymous Bluetooth signal to confirm that you're traveling with someone on that trip. In other cities where HOV discounts are offered, more than 1/3 of vehicles that declare HOV status are actually single occupancy vehicles. In Dallas-Fort Worth, GoCarma has eliminated the need for roadside HOV enforcement and citations are no longer issued. Instead of relying on people to declare their HOV status, GoCarma uses travel pattern data over time to automatically identify when a person attempts to cheat with a second GoCarma account. Habitual cheaters receive escalating in-app warnings before receiving a 30-day suspension. The vast majority of people change their behavior when they receive an in-app warning, with fewer than 1% of GoCarma accounts receiving a suspension to date. In this way, GoCarma preserves the integrity of the express lanes and rewards people for choosing to travel together instead of driving alone. Learn more at GoCarma.com.
Good afternoon, everyone, from the Dallas-Fort Worth.
All right, we're gonna go ahead and pause that. I will turn it back over to Carly briefly so that we can do an introduction for the next video.
Thank you, Kenny. So this next video is from our LBJ Express and North Tarrant Express partners. And this is Elizabeth Baird. She's the Chief Information Officer for those organizations. So Kenny, back to you.
All right, here we go.
Good afternoon, everyone, from the Dallas-Fort Worth Express lanes. I'm Elizabeth Baird, Chief Information Officer of the LBJ, NTE, and 35W projects. Over the last few years, we've seen an influx of population growth in the Dallas-Fort Worth area, with many corporations moving their headquarters to the Metroplex, making DFW the 10th most congested urban metroplex in the United States. The LBJ and NTE Express lanes were among the first managed lanes opened over 6 years ago to help relieve traffic congestion across North Texas. The lanes were built within the existing highways and designed to add congestion-free capacity to the corridors. And since our projects were opened, we've seen over 7 million drivers taking over 1 million trips per day. And currently there are 8 major DFW corridors that feature express lanes, consisting of more than 120 miles. The lanes create a network within the region to better manage mobility while offering drivers more choice and convenience in their daily commutes. As traffic demand continues to grow and businesses return to work here in Texas, we're excited to partner with the Regional Transportation Council and encourage HOV carpoolers to use GoCarma, the simple and easy way to receive 50% discounts on all express lanes during weekday rush hours. This will only help to relieve congestion across the rapidly growing metroplex.
All right. So Carly, I will let you queue up the next video and then let you do the introduction.
Thanks, Kenny. I also did want to remind everyone again, Amanda Wilson on our staff, she's helping to monitor the chat box, and she has placed links to all of these videos in there as well. So again, you will be able to access these online and not just today. So this next video is from our partners at the Texas Department of Transportation. Teresa Poor is here with us today, and she is the Transportation Operations Director at TxDOT. Kenny, back to you.
Thank you, Carly. All right, here we go.
The DFW Metroplex is adding more than 1 million new residents a decade. To accommodate this growth, the transportation system needs to be flexible and complementary. Throughout the pandemic, many North Texans have been working from home. As commuting resumes, sharing a ride can be a good way to get to work safely and reliably.
All righty, Carly. We are done with those introductions. So if you want, I can go ahead and introduce this next section just on some testimonials that we've received for some users around the region.
Yeah, that sounds great, Kenny.
Alrighty, so we have 3 testimonials that were provided to us, and then we got them together, and we'll play this for you now.
I like using the GoCarma app because it makes it easy to receive 50% off while using the TexPress HOV lanes.
I like GoCarma because we can use the TexPress lanes to get to work a lot faster at half the price.
We get to share the ride and we're not taking 2 cars every day. So yeah, it's a win-win in all directions. Yeah, that's what we love about it. Thanks, Karma. Thanks.
Alrighty, so that concludes the video sharing portion of our press events, and I will turn it back over to Michael.